What is going on, everybody? Wonder Bro here with another live stream today. Feels good. I'm ready to stream. I'm ready to get into it. What is going on, you guys? How have your day been? How have you been doing? Gustavo, welcome to the stream. Mel, welcome to the stream. Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be talking about becoming your old self again, just in time, right? Just in time for the holidays. Thanksgiving tomorrow, where I'm at in the world. Christmas is coming up, right? So we're just in time. We're just in time. You want to become your old self again? This is the stream to watch. We're going to be going over how to do that today. That is what we're talking about. Sensitization, anxiety. It really robs you of who you are, doesn't it? Makes you feel like you're someone completely different, like you've lost a grip on your real self. So today, we're going to figure out how to get back to your real self. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Your old self, the old you before anxiety and sensitization took over. That's what we're talking about. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Jenny, Seasonal Mommy. Hello, everyone. Welcome, GBS. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Hey, what's up, bro? Hello, Tony. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Getting back to your old self just in time for the holidays. Bendy Trees, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing, Bendy Trees? One of the best mods here on the channel. Accidentally banned or muted somebody one time, but that's all she's ever done. So Bendy Trees, mod of the year. How are you guys doing today? Becoming your old self again. You know, when you are sensitized, when you're in that place, you feel robbed of who you truly are. You know it's not the real you. You are anxious over things you're normally not anxious about. You are anxious over ridiculous thoughts. You know, you lose that true you. I know how that feels, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Two tires down. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? There goes the chat. The chat finally kicked in. I don't know why it takes the chat a minute to kick in, but oh well. Oh well, it still works, right? Eating pork rinds while I'm watching. Awesome, awesome. All right, you guys. How far into this stream are we? About 3 minutes already. So you know what? Let's go ahead and jump right into it. No time to waste. Becoming your old self again, just in time for the holidays. Sensitization, anxiety, it robs you of who you truly are. You become this person who's scared of everything. You become this person who is becoming triggered over everything, even ridiculous thoughts that normally would probably make you laugh. So how do you get back to the real you then? How do you get back to that person you once were? Well, you know the two main keys, so we're going to dive a little bit deeper on the two main keys today. If you don't know the two main keys, very briefly, acceptance, not reacting fearfully to the fear to show your brain there's no real danger, and not arguing with those negative thoughts, because that just fuels the fire and keeps your nerves popping off. All right, so getting back to the old you, what should you do? Well, every single day you got to wake up with a certain amount of dedication. A certain amount of dedication to live your life like you used to live it. Wonder, bro, that sounds simple. Sounds too simple, dude. I feel like crap. I feel horrible. There's no way just getting back into life and doing things that I used to do is going to get me back to my old self. I feel way too bad for that. That's what your mind's probably saying right now, isn't it? I know. Trust me. When I first started my recovery journey, I thought to myself, acceptance, getting back into life, cutting out coping methods, that's all you got to do. There's no way. I feel way too bad for that to work for me. That was one of the thoughts that often came into my mind when I thought about starting my journey, is that it's too simple for me. Getting back into life, taking a shower, getting back into things I used to do, going about my day the way I used to go about my days, doing my hobbies again, that's going to get all of this shit to leave me alone. You mean these thoughts that are causing such an anxious reaction right now, they're going to leave me alone and not bother me anymore if I just get back into life? No way. No way. That's one of the thoughts that I struggled with, and it kept me from starting my journey for so long, and it was ridiculous that I let that happen. But I did, because in my mind, too good to be true, right? It was too good to be true. How can cutting out coping methods, accepting the thoughts instead of arguing with them, and just getting back into life, how is that going to heal me? How is that going to make it to where these thoughts don't bother me anymore? It doesn't make sense. At least that's what I thought back then. So I put it off way longer than I had to, but you don't have to put it off. You don't have to put it off. You can get started today. So if you want to get back to your old self, what is the best way to get back to your old self and heal from this crap? It is to become your old self, to act like your old self. You know the truth. You know who you used to be. You know how you used to act. You know how you used to behave. See, the thing is, if we just become our old selves again by making ourselves become our old selves, right, the brain will eventually catch up. The brain will eventually catch up. It's learning every single day. So if you're going on about your days acting how you used to act before the sensitization took over, cutting out coping methods, not arguing with those thoughts, using acceptance, just going on about your day as if everything is fine because everything truly is fine, eventually, eventually your brain is going to catch up and it's going to say, hey, look at them doing all the things they used to do. Look at them getting back into life. Look at how they're behaving now. There must not be a real tiger. There must not be a real danger. Let's slowly lower this anxiety. Let's slowly set these anxiety levels down because apparently there's no real danger. Your brain is learning. It's learning every single day. I know it sounds too good to be true. I know it sounds too simple to work because you just feel so bad. And like I just explained, I was that person. I thought it was too good to be true, too simple. I didn't get up and I didn't get started because why? That's what I thought to myself. Why? It's too good to be true. It's not going to work. But regardless of what your mind's telling you, this is facts. This is how the brain learns. If you want to behave like the person you want to be, eventually you become that person because the brain is watching and the brain is learning. And I don't even look at it like an act. I don't even look at it like an act. You're not lying to yourself. All you're doing is showing your brain through your behaviors and what you do throughout your day that there is no real danger. That's what you're doing. You're not trying to fool anybody. You know the truth. You know there's no real danger. You know this is all irrational. Now you have to show the brain that. The brain needs to be shown that. You can't think your way out of this. All right, you cannot think your way out of this. You have to show the brain what it wants to see. You have to show the brain that there's no real tiger. And if you're laying around in bed all day, if you're hiding from this thing, if you're using coping methods and cutting out things you used to enjoy, if you're behaving fearfully, what message do you think that's sending to the brain? It's telling the brain, in the only language that the brain speaks, that there is a danger. So what does the brain do? It continues to protect you with anxiety, the very same symptoms that you're trying so hard to get away from. It's ironic. It's ironic. But every time you are triggered is the perfect opportunity to teach the brain. Every single day, every moment of every single day, not just when you're triggered. Especially if you're sensitized, you're probably going to feel anxious pretty much all the time. So every single moment, behaving the way that you know you want to feel, behaving the way to show your brain that there's no real danger. You logically know there's no tiger in the room with you. The brain does not. The brain does not know that. You know that. The brain does not know that. Unfortunately, we can't just tell the brain that. We have to show the brain that. So if you want to get back to your old self, start behaving like your old self. All right? For so long, you've been using coping methods. You've been avoiding. You've been hiding. You've been, not having fun and doing your hobbies. And you've been hiding away and showing your brain that there's a danger where there isn't. So it's time to become your old self again by behaving like your old self to show the brain and teach the brain firsthand that, no, these thoughts aren't real dangers. They're ridiculous. I don't need them. I don't need protection from them. Behave how you want to feel to show the brain that, no, there's not a tiger in the room with me. I'm fine. I'm safe. Behave how you want to feel to show the brain that these triggers are ridiculous and they're not real dangers. The brain doesn't know you're behaving so fearfully because you're afraid of the symptoms. The brain thinks you're behaving so fearfully because there's a real danger. You're not on the same page. You see how that happens there? You see how that happens, and it becomes a cycle. You have to show the brain who you want to be, and eventually the brain will catch up. So if you want to become your old self again, become your old self again. Show the brain, and eventually it'll catch up. Eventually it'll catch up. All right, you guys, that was the point. That was a mouthful. That is the point of today's stream. So now we're going to hang out with the chat. If you were just here for the point of the video, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But now we are going to hang out with chat and see what chat is up to. Let's get up here and read some comments. Oh, bendy trees. You're no good rascal. That is awesome, Holtz. Hello. I know I'm still working on acceptance, and then I just need to keep pushing forward. I've been acting like my old self today. I've done a lot today. I'm really proud of myself. That's awesome, Mindy, and it's okay that you haven't accomplished everything yet. Don't beat yourself up. This is a process. I don't expect you to just wake up one day and start, doing everything. I mean, if you can do that, awesome. But I don't expect it. You know, I don't expect it. So one day at a time. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just get back into life one day at a time. Hey Wonder Bro, happy Thanksgiving. I was just wondering, what if I tell my anxiety that it can do absolutely whatever it wants to my body, but my mind is off limits? You might be getting too specific, right? You might be trying to overcomplicate this thing. Act how you want to feel, okay? If you want to make that your mantra, go for it. Act how you want to feel. Show your brain there's no real danger. And don't even bother arguing with the thoughts. That's basically the two main keys in a nutshell. Do not overcomplicate it for yourself. I think you're overthinking it, and that's very common. Most people do overthink it, but there's no need for it. I'm so proud of you, Mindy. You're doing great. Keep in your high faith and keep pushing. You got this. You're a strong woman, and you will get through this. Yes, you will all get through this. You will all heal. You will all recover if you use the advice. If you dedicate to what I'm telling you to do. I'm giving you the tools. Now you have to use the tools, right? Break over. Gotta go. See you guys later. See you, Bendy Trees. Thank you for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. You are awesome. Thank you for spending your break with us. I'm about 6.5 hours into my road trip. I've had a lot of high stress, but I'm pulling through. It's been a long time since I traveled. Well, it's awesome that you're doing it anyway, right? It's awesome that you're doing it anyway. So watch your behaviors while you're on this road trip. Watch your behaviors while you go throughout your day. Are you telling your brain there's a real danger with how you're behaving? Are you hiding away from the anxiety? Are you being quiet? Are you freezing up? You know, watch your behaviors. That's all you got to do. Don't worry about arguing with the thoughts. Pointless. Not the real you anyway. Pointless. The crazy thoughts are gone thanks to you. Still have crazy physical feelings though. Sleep stinks. Well, you're getting there. You're getting there. Progress is progress, right? Progress is progress. How can we accept the symptoms that are there all day? By not adding second fear. So acceptance, basically in a nutshell, is to not add second fear. By complaining, by judging, by labeling, just get on with your day. Show your brain by behaving how you want to feel that there's no need for the anxiety. Sleep issues are very, very common, especially for sensitized people. Don't even worry about trying to force sleep, because the more you try to force sleep, the harder it's going to be to come by. Trust and believe me on that. Trust and believe me on that. Yes, David, very, very proud of Mindy. Very, very proud of Mindy. That tough love stream I did the other day really seemed to kick some people in the ass and get them going, which was the point. That's why I made that stream, so that's awesome. I'm glad it worked. Hello, John. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, sleep issues are very common. There's a lot of people out there who have, these specific fears. Got to go, everyone. Got to help bake something. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Mindy. Thanks for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Congratulations for making progress. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, I officially screwed up my sleep schedule again. Just gonna go ahead and announce that. I've officially screwed up my sleep schedule again. I know, you're proud of me. I don't know, I just can't help it. I can't help it. At the end of the day, I'm a night owl, and I just don't think that'll ever change. So, Thank you, Wonder Bro. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, don't even worry about your sleep. Don't try to force the sleep. The more you try to force the sleep, the harder it is to come by. You're just adding stress to the situation, which obviously is just going to make it harder to sleep. So just tell yourself that you'll sleep when you sleep, and that's it. End of story. That's the best way to go about that. Don't try to force it. Just remind yourself that you'll sleep when you sleep, and that's the end of story. End of the story. Thank you for the $10 donation from Jason. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. You must have went through the PayPal instead of the link, which is totally fine. But just so you guys know, in case you're not familiar with this new setup, if you do it that way, you know, the name doesn't go up on the Hall of Fame and all that bullcrap. But if you don't care about that, I don't care about that. Thank you so much, Jason, for the $10 donation. I really appreciate it. I'm extremely grateful for that. Thank you, truly. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Don't forget, guys. Clap emojis. Clap emojis. We're trying to get that in everybody's heads so that everybody remembers that, and I don't even have to say it anymore. Whenever we read out a donation or the donations come up on screen, we spam chat with clap emojis to let our donators know that we are so thankful and grateful for them. Thank you, Jason, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving, Chris. Great videos past couple of days about teaching us about thoughts and the reactions to them. Thank you. No problem, Jason. Thank you again for that donation. I really appreciate it, dude. Wonder Bro, what did you do to keep busy? I don't work, so it's tough. I wasn't employed either during my series about desensitization, so when I decided that I was going to recover, I just got back into life in general. Not so much work, but I would get back into life in general, so I would take care of myself, my personal hygiene, you know, the house chores, cleaning, going on walks from time to time, getting back into talking to friends, gaming. I love to game, music, anything. The person who you used to be before sensitization and the hobbies you used to have, think back and just do things during the day to show your brain that there's no real danger. So whether you're employed or not, you can still recover. You can still recover. You know, even if it's just watching a movie, even if it's just watching a funny movie. Hi everyone, finally caught a stream, even though at the end, LOL, the streams have been great. Wonder Bro, very helpful. I didn't realize how many thoughts were a big part of this, and thanks to you, I now know that. Well, I'm very happy for you. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. If you're interested in watching the point of the stream, you can always rewind during the stream or watch them after they get uploaded. The panic is always limited. Panic is always limited, so it can only take you so far. Panic always has a peak. Remember that. Remember that. I mean, you can douse the fire with a lot of second fear and make it worse than it has to be. Yes, of course, and that's how people end up in the sensitized boat. But panic does have a peak. There's no such thing as panic driving you over the edge. There is no imaginary edge. There is no point of insanity. There is no death. Panic is a feeling. Always has been a feeling, always will be just a feeling, maybe a very intense feeling, yes, but it's still, at the end of the day, will always just be a feeling that can only do so much. That can only do so much. Yes, our body can only produce so much adrenaline at a certain time, yes, exactly. There's always a peak. I need to stop watching other YouTubers. They have other methods, and it kind of makes me do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I mean, don't confuse yourself. If you're going to listen to my advice, I would recommend that you just listen to my advice and use it. And I'm not saying that because I want to be the only YouTuber you watch. No, I'm just saying that because there's no need to confuse yourself. No need to confuse yourself. Listen to the two main keys, use the two main keys. There's plenty of people here on the channel who have recovered using it. My advice comes from the great Dr. Claire Weeks and many other reputable sources and my own personal experience. The advice just works. And if you don't believe me, watch the Recovery Success Comments video. I need to make a part 2 of that because we've had a ton more success stories since then. This stuff works. Okay, this stuff works. Checking in on yourself, that's also another form of thought activity. When you notice yourself doing that, accept that you're doing that and just go on with your day. Continue on with those positive behaviors. Thank you, buddy. Greatly appreciate it. No problem, Thompson. Yeah, panic will always have a limit. There's no such thing as an edge. It can't push you over any imaginary edge and make you go insane eventually or crack or break. That was my big fear, going crazy, eventually being pushed over this edge. That edge doesn't exist. You've already experienced, if you've had one panic attack, you've already experienced the very worst that panic can do. Yes, it's intense, but if you've had panic attacks in the past, you've already experienced the very worst. I can promise you that. Now it's just kind of on repeat. It's all about showing your brain that there's no real danger through your behaviors. That's the only way that your brain learns. So don't even worry about arguing with the thoughts. They only trigger you because you're sensitized. Notice, accept, don't even bother fighting. Don't feel the fire. They only bother you because you're sensitized. Worry about showing your brain with your behaviors that everything is fine. That's what you need to be focused on. Don't argue with the negative thoughts. Acceptance. How did you get on that one guy's YouTube channel, Trey Jones? He emailed me and asked me to be on his channel, so I figured, yeah, why the hell not? And I did a video, sent it to him, he posted it, so I figured why not. That is awesome, GBS. You're definitely making progress. Definitely making progress. Is it weird seeing me in colors today? I'm wearing orange today. Is that strange? Normally I'm decked out in all black. Claire Week says the symptoms never get any worse, right? They go as far as they will go. If you're sensitized, okay, then chances are you've already experienced your set of symptoms. Chances are you've already experienced pretty much as low as you can go if you are severely sensitized at this point. So yeah, more than likely if you've dealt with anxiety and panic for a while and blah blah blah, then you've already probably experienced the worst. So that's like to say if you've experienced panic attacks in the past, then you've already experienced the worst that panic can do. That is common. You can have symptoms kind of change up or bounce around a little bit and go back and forth, but chances are you already know your set of symptoms. What you've dealt with for a while, you already know what to expect. Thank you, Wonder Bro. I'm becoming aware of when my anxiety comes and triggers is hard work, but your videos have helped. No problem, Edward. No problem, dude. My pleasure. That's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. Happy to help, man. Alright, you guys, I'm going to... Christopher, hello, welcome to the stream, dude. I'm going to switch to the BRB screen for like 2 seconds. Enjoy the tunes, continue to chat amongst yourselves, and I will be right back. Hello everyone, I have returned. Thank you, by the way, Holtz, for that $6 donation while I was away. Welcome. I always point the wrong way. It's so hard to point that way. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Holtz. Thank you for that $6 donation. I really appreciate it. How's everybody doing? What is everybody up to? What are your plans for the holidays? That seems like an appropriate question to be asking right now. What are your plans for the holidays, everybody? This mic has a mind of its own. This mic has a mind of its own. There we go. Stay. Stay. Is there like a little twisty thing I can make it stop doing that? Yeah? Okay. Happy Thanksgiving to my Wonder Bro family. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Hope you have a great one. Hope everyone has a great one. Happy holidays. Christmas is coming up. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to the Wonder Bro family, the Wonder Bro community. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, the best community on YouTube. Just saying. Just saying. The best community on YouTube, undefeated. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Let's see. I've got some work to do. Getting this stream thing down is a never-ending process. I'm always trying to make it better in some way. Thanksgiving at my house, and I'm not going to stress about it. Don't stress about it. Don't stress about it. Your mind might try to stress about it, but you are not your mind. Boom. The mind might try to stress about it, but you are not your mind. Just keep up with those positive behaviors. Don't even bother about what your mind is telling you, and your brain will catch up. Thanksgiving dinner with family, shopping, then running a 5K with some friends. Oh, dude, that is awesome. A 5K would kick my ass, though. To be completely honest with you. Yes, Neon, exactly. Let the mind do whatever the mind wants. Let the mind say whatever the mind wants to say. You don't have to follow it and become it. Let the body do whatever it wants. It's fine. You're just sensitized. Continue on with normal, accepting behaviors, and don't run from the fear. Just continue on, normal, accepting behaviors. Your brain will eventually catch up, and that is key. Keep it simple. No need to confuse yourself. A lot of people overthink this thing. A lot of people confuse themselves. Oh, what should I be doing? Should I do this or that? And that's really why I came up with the 2 main keys and tried to make them as simple as possible. And even so, even with the 2 main keys in place, a lot of people do tend to overthink it, and that's normal with anxious people, you know, with worrisome people. But don't do that. Easier said than done, I know, but don't do that. Don't confuse yourself. There's no need to. That is why. Oh, sorry. That is why we have the 2 main keys. What do you guys, I need some opinions here. What do you guys think about the stream, how it looks? Is there anything that I could add that would make it look any better? I mean, we don't really have any space for anything. Obviously, we're pretty much filled to the brim here. But do you guys think it looks pretty solid? Should I move anything around? I mean, what do you guys think? What's your opinion on CBD approach to anxiety? I think it's pretty useless, if you want me to be completely honest. I think CBD puts you way too in your mind. You spend hours obsessing, fighting with your thoughts, when really, that's not how the brain learns anyway. The brain needs to learn through behaviors. It needs to learn by watching you not react fearfully to the fear that there's no real danger. So CBT, I guess, has its place, but at the end of the day, you need to go a simpler route. Okay, a simpler route, which is to not even bother arguing with the thoughts, because if you weren't sensitized, the truth of the matter is, if you weren't sensitized, they wouldn't be bothering you anyway. It's not the real you. You'd be laughing. You'd be laughing hysterically at these thoughts if you weren't sensitized, so I don't see the point in arguing with them. You're just fueling the fire and teaching your brain that there's a danger where there isn't by getting so involved. Just let them come and go and realize that the mind can do what it wants. You don't have to become it. Okay, you're just sensitized. That's the only reason it's triggering you. Show your brain with positive accepting behaviors and getting on with life that everything is fine. And then eventually the brain will catch up, you'll heal, and the thoughts won't even matter anymore anyway. So what's the point of arguing with them to begin with? You're just fueling the fire. And that's my opinion, and I believe Claire Weeks, when she touches on thoughts, she pretty much says the same thing as me, basically, in a roundabout way, that don't be fooled by thoughts. So she basically teaches the same thing. You know, it's just pointless to fuel those thoughts, because they don't matter at the end of the day anyway. Once you heal, you'll be laughing at them. And that's, again, that is just my humble opinion. If you're going to therapy and whatever, and they tell you to do this or that, that's up to you. You know, if you want to do CBT, or at the end of the day, I can't make you do anything, and I'm not here to tell you what to do. Look at I'm telling you, this mic has a mind of its own. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you my advice and what works for me, and you know, it's up to you if you want to follow it or not. But I'm telling you, the shit works. I'm telling you, the shit works. And it's not just my opinion. I started with Dr. Claire Weeks, wonderful resource. I started with her, and I learned from many reputable sources and my own personal experience. And if you watch the Recovery Success Comments video, you'll see that this stuff works. This stuff works. But yeah, this is not just coming from my own mind. I got all this information from many different sources, along with my own mind and personal experience, but the BRB screen makes me laugh. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys like the new stream. Yeah, a lot of people tend to just overthink it instead of getting into, and instead of taking action, instead of getting started and showing the brain that there's no real danger. A lot of people just sit around and overthink it and never get started. And that was me. I was guilty of that. That was me for the longest time. Love the new format and the orange shirt. Well, thank you. Yeah, is it weird seeing me in colors? I mean, normally I'm decked out in all black. Normally I'm decked out in all black, so I'm sure it's kind of strange to see me in colors. I want to change the font down below. Not the Wonder Bro, but the font. Which way is it? In that corner. So I'm probably going to do that after the stream is over. And then once I change the color of that font, I think I'll be happy with what we got. I think I will officially leave the stream alone and stop messing with it and tweaking with it. It's been a work in progress, but I think I'm finally happy with it. Just one more small change that I see, and that should be it. The stream should be solid, and I won't mess with it anymore, so that everybody can get used to it. I think I've changed it up every stream since I got this new software. But after today, we should be leaving it alone. I just need to make one more small little change. Oh yeah, definitely. Fatigue is so very common. So very common. I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna have to heat some food up. Ordered pizza earlier. I live on pizza. I might have to heat some of that up. Pizza emoji. Yeah, I live on pizza, dude. I love pizza. Bert, hello, welcome to the stream, dude. What's up, Wonder Buddha? How you doing, man? Having a good day, I hope. Taco emojis. Hey, tacos are good too. Not gonna lie. Reach out to me on the Instagram for Wonder Bro, Twitter, or Facebook. Instagram's probably your best bet. But yeah, I've got every social media you can imagine. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's all down there. Wonder Bro Yo. All three of those platforms. Reach out to me. Toss me a message. Love the new live stream. I'm glad you guys like the new live stream. It took me a while to get it down. It took me a while. Okay, many headaches, but I think we're finally good. I just need to make one small change to that font color down there, and then I think we're good. I think I can finally leave it alone. I love the Hall of Fame. I think that's so cool. With the confetti behind it, that's awesome. I don't know. I'm really geeky and dorky and like nerdy, so it makes me happy. Oh yeah, the classic inmate comment, which I'm not gonna lie, this shirt does look like, you know, inmate colors, but Madden, how are you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. I like it a lot, Wonder Bro. Thank you, John. Yeah, I'm a total nerd, so it makes me really happy that I found this new software. It looks beautiful. I love it. I'm a nerd. I love computer stuff, messing around with this sort of thing. I need a new webcam. That needs to be my next investment into the channel, is a new webcam. This one only films at 720, and I would like to, since we mostly do live streams these days, it would make sense if I tried to get the best of the best as far as webcams go. I'd like to get a 1080p one. 720 is nice, it works, but you know, if we're going to be doing live streams all the time, we might as well get the best webcam we can possibly get. So let's do a little window shopping. At least 1080, right? That one's nice. What am I doing for Thanksgiving? We should be cooking up some good old food tomorrow. And stuffing my face. Hopefully that's what's going down. We will see. I believe we got some turkey and ham ready to go. That's just another thought, Edward. That's just another thought. So any of your worries that come in the form of thought, we chalk it up all as the same. Thought. Unnecessary, unneeded thought that we don't need to give more power to than they deserve. Hello, Diamond. If you missed the point of the stream and would like to watch it now, you can always rewind. If you would rather just wait until later and hang out with us, then you can wait until the stream is uploaded. You are the man, you have a gift, and you are helping more people than you will ever know. Keep up the good work, my friend. God bless. Thank you, Top Hat. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Wonder Bro, what's up, man? Please upload. Oh, yes, it will be uploaded. No worries. This stream will be uploaded. No worries. Thank you for that, Top Hat. Really appreciate that, dude. Yeah, no problem, Edward. No problem at all. No problem. That is what I'm here for. Ooh, let's see. That is not bad. Ooh, I'm all tangled up in the cords over here. Alright, you guys, I'm going to heat up some food real quick. I'm not going to end the stream, but I am going to heat up some food real quick. So you guys can continue chatting amongst yourselves, and I will be right back. My stomach will not stop growling. I'm a big boy. I got to go get some food. So enjoy the tunes, and I will return. everybody? Wonder Bro back again. I had to get some food, you know me. Excuse me. You know me, I had to get some food. I got hungry. Big boy here. I gotta eat. I gotta eat once every 10 minutes. That's the rules. What's chat talking about? Ooh, Gustavo's back. Hello, Gustavo. Joe's in here. Joe, how you doing? Hello. Welcome, Joe. Jenny, Allison, hello. Loving the new setup. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I've been working hard on this setup, so that means a lot. Holds is correct there. Hi, Wonder Bro. Hello. Welcome. How are you doing? Fat boy problems, man. All day. Fat boy problems. Gustavo has fed me more times than once, so he knows that your boy can eat. He knows that. He's fed me more times than one. Oh God, that's why I love the live streams. You guys crack me up. How could I ever go back to doing recorded videos when I have so much fun with the live streams and I get to talk to you guys and hang out with you guys, and we still get to do videos. I mean, we still get to do like the point of the stream, so it's still, everybody wins. I don't know, I could never really go back to, I mean, I'm sure we will eventually do videos again, but why? I don't know why. The live streams are so much better in my opinion. And even if you don't make the live stream, you can still watch the video afterwards. It's like, I can't see one negative to the live streams. I really can't. I really can't. I don't know why I would ever go back to like just videos. Playing with my watch like a nerd. Playing with my watch like a nerd. I am a nerd. Proud of it. Proud nerd. Nerd life. Nerd life. No, but what do you got a hold of? What do you got a hold of? Is that something you're not supposed to be chewing on? I know you have a habit of doing that. Wake up and there's stuffing all over the floor. She loves getting a hold of pillows or anything that she can rip stuffing out of. That's what she likes to chew, which is better than cords. I'll take that over cords any day. If she chewed cords, I'd be in trouble. I'd be in trouble. I like the live streams way better. Me too. I don't know why anyone would ever prefer the videos over live streams. Like, you still get the point of the video at the beginning of the stream. You get to hang out live. If you miss the live, it still gets uploaded. Like, I can't think of any negatives as far as the streams go. Fellow nerds unite, yes. Somebody knocking on my door. Knocking on my door in the middle of a stream. Boom. Okay, there we go. There we go. Almost forgot how to unmute my mic. Let's see. I fell a little behind on comments there. I'm gonna miss a lot of live streams since you're a night owl again. We'll probably be streaming around, and this is not a guarantee. You guys know that I don't really have any set schedule, but we'll probably be streaming during the evenings around like 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. What's with the VDR shirt? I don't know what VDR means, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I have no clue what that means. Hi, Wonder Bro. Hi, Nova. How to get yourself motivated to do things you used to. It's tough with body aches and the feeling of not having the motivation, but the desire is there. To get yourself to do it, you just have to make yourself do it. At the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to. Watch the tough love stream that we did the other day. How bad do you want it? That's what you got to ask yourself, right? How bad do you want to recover? Make yourself do it. If you want to recover, if you want to retrain your brain and show your brain how to behave, then you just have to do it. You have to pull it out of you, basically. There's no like technique to make yourself do it. You just have to do it. You just have to do it, and that's really what it comes down to. And that's the biggest hurdle, though. I mean, once you get started, it gets easier and easier. But getting started and just staying motivated, at least for that first little bit, until you get the ball rolling, until you get that momentum going, that's the hurdle for most people. I know it was a big hurdle for me, personally. I knew what I had to do, but I wasn't doing it. And really, at the end of the day, all you can say about that is, you got to do it. You got to get going. You got to make yourself do it. Oh, good stuff. Waking up tired, waking up exhausted, or waking up in any sort of negative mood, whether it be from nightmares or just from the anxiety most people have. Morning anxiety is very, very common. Whatever the case may be, it doesn't really matter. The advice remains the same, right? The advice remains the same. Get up, get started, get your day going, show your brain, through your behaviors that there's nothing to fear. Retrain that brain. I'm just behind on comments, Madden. I'm very behind on comments. The chat that you guys see on the screen is not the chat that I see. I see a quicker chat. It's a little bit quicker than that chat over there. I've got a chat over in the side panel that I read from. It's exciting to catch the live chat to talk with Wonder Bro and all of you. That's awesome, Jenny. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, Miss Z, reach out to me on any of the Wonder Bro social media, whether that be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Wonder Bro Yo. All the links are down there. Is somebody vacuuming right now? I'm glad I have noise suppression on my mic. I need a big neon sign that I can hang outside my door that says streaming. Like they have at radio shows, like on air. That's what I need for my door. I don't think my family, I don't think they really understand what, I mean, they get YouTube. They're not stupid. They understand what YouTube is, but they don't really understand the concept of streaming, I guess. So it's like when you tell them you're streaming, I don't think they get it. I don't think they understand how it works. You know what I mean? Is that just like an old people thing? I don't know. Maybe. I don't blame them. Different generation, right? Different generation. I know my grandfather, he has no clue what I do. I've tried to explain it to him before, and he roots me on. He's like, that's awesome, I'm proud of you. Anytime I visit, I'm so proud of you, that's awesome, that's amazing. And I try to explain it to him, but you can tell he's not really grasping any of it. It's stuff he's never heard of and can't even begin to imagine what I'm talking about. Yeah, sit right through it, Dion. Sit right through it. That's the thing with acceptance, right? I keep mentioning it. The biggest hurdle is getting started. It's like you know what you have to do. I make the advice very, very simple. Two main keys. Basically behave and show your brain how you want to feel so the brain can catch up and learn, which is easy to take in. That's easy to take in. But the biggest hurdle is getting started. The biggest hurdle is getting started. Your mind will give you a million reasons why it won't work for you. My mind gave me a million reasons why it wouldn't work for me, but until I got started and actually got going, of course nothing changed. But when you get started and you get over that hurdle and you just really dedicate to it, you start to see the progress. My mom never drove a vehicle. Wow. At least there are times now I find myself laughing at it. Yeah, you'll get to that point. Did any of those females ever hit the DMs? Honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't checked my Instagram request in quite a while. Maybe, probably not. Who knows if they were even females, right? But that was still funny. That was a hilarious stream. That really cracked me up. I had a good time with that. Who's ready for turkey emoji, chicken emoji, casserole emoji? What is that? Soup, sweet potatoes, ham. Did I get all those emojis? I know my food. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I've had good months and then I fell back into old ways a few weeks. Yeah, some people do fall off the wagon, but just get right back on it. Just get right back on it. Oh, Nova. What would I do without you? What would I do without you, Nova? Constantly harassing me. Yeah, tomorrow I am going to eat myself to literal death. I'm gonna eat so much that I can barely move. That's the goal for tomorrow. Sup? Hello, Gustavo number 2. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? We're just all hanging out, chilling, enjoying each other's company, chatting about this and that. I need to really dedicate. I guess I'm really not, because I seem to be worse. My living conditions are pretty chaotic. Can I still heal? Absolutely. I'm the guy you need to talk to about chaotic living conditions. Okay, I'm not gonna get too personal with it, but whew, it's not bad all the time. It's not. It's really not. Like, I'm very fortunate to live the life that I live, but at the same time, yes, I know all about chaotic living conditions, and yes, you can still heal. It's all about what you show your brain, not so much what the situation is, what the life situation is. It's about what you show your brain. My life, I'm very fortunate for the life I live. I want to make that very clear. Very, very fortunate, very grateful for what I have. All I'm saying is, I do know about chaotic living conditions, and yes, you can still heal. Exactly, Christopher, exactly. I'm good, Home Slice. It's good to hear, man. How do you deal with the heart? What is that? Palpitations, I think you meant, or maybe, I'm not sure. Any symptom, though, any symptom, regardless of what it is, acceptance is key. Acceptance will always be key. I'll never give you any sort of different advice. I always keep it simple, and I always stick to my roots. Acceptance is key. So we need to show the brain that the anxiety isn't needed, and eventually, once the brain catches up and the nerves heal, the symptoms will fade. That is good news. Thank you. No problem, John. No problem at all. Like I said, I know how it is to, have chaotic living conditions, and believe me, during some of my worst times is when my life was really falling apart. And even so, you can teach your brain. You can still teach your brain. The brain's always willing to learn. It doesn't really matter what the life situation is. The brain is always willing to learn if you're willing to put in the work. And yes, if we all lived in a white picket fence house that was calm 24/7, which that's just not reality. Most of us have chaotic living conditions because we're humans. But if we could live in a white picket fence house, and all this and that, I mean, that would be great. We'd probably heal. We'd probably heal a lot quicker. But at the same time, it's like, that's not reality. It's not reality. It would be nice, but it's not reality. Thank you, Gustavo, for that $10 donation. I really, really appreciate it, dude. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You get your name up on the, wrong way. You get your name up on the Hall of Fame in the tip jar. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. Wow, that notification sound was really, really loud on my end. I'm saying the word really a lot. But that notification sound was extremely loud on my end. Was that really loud on you guys, or do I just have my headphones turned up too far? I need to know, because if that was too loud, I can turn it down. Just let me know. Just let me know if I need to make an adjustment to that. Just wanted to try that feature. Hey, it works. It works. Get your name up on the Hall of Fame. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Gustavo. I feel better knowing that. Yeah, John, like I said, if we could all live in a white picket fence house where everything was calm 24/7 and there were no bad vibes, it'd probably help. That'd be great. It'd probably help recovery, yes. But, that's just not reality. We can still heal, though, regardless. Oh, you didn't even hear the notification, Joe? Really? Did anyone hear the notification sound? Well, the music for that donation, did anyone hear that? Maybe it's too low, and I just had my headphones cranked way too high. Yeah, I need your guys' help to be able to figure out what I need to tweak here. Maybe that sound was too low. Let's see. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit then. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I think I just had my headphones blasting, and that's why it was so loud to me. I heard it, but not too loud. So I did have it turned down too low. I just had my headphones up really loud. Okay, I'm going to turn that up. And I'm going to turn that up just a tad. There we go. Turn that up just a tad. Alright, so next time we get a donation, we'll see. We'll see. I turned it up a good bit, though, so. Let's turn these headphones down. Jesus Christ. That should fix it. How's the background music? Does the background music sound okay? I turned it up just a tad. Just a tad. I don't want it too loud. Obviously, I want my voice to override the music. But, I turned it up just a tad. Does the background music still sound okay? Does it sound alright? We're still tweaking things over here. We're trying to figure out what works best, because we're new to this. So, I need you guys to let me know. Now, instead of being Gustavo number 2, I'll just be old Gus. That's perfect. That's perfect. Awesome. Old Gus. Hello, old Gus. Welcome to the stream, Gus. Gus. Thank you again for that $10 donation. Gustavo, $6 from Holds, and I believe we had a $10 donation from Jason earlier. Jason went directly through the PayPal, so that's why he's not up on the board, but he did donate, so thank you very much for that, Jason. You ever think about doing a gaming stream again? I do want to get into some more gaming streams. I do. I really, really do. Especially now that I've figured out how to work this program. I want to get into some gaming streams. PC games. Now we can do PC games. So. I'd probably need to create a new scene. That's what this is called. What you're seeing now on screen is called a scene. I'd probably need to create a new scene just for games. I will do that eventually. Because I do love the game streams. Those were a lot of fun. How's the background music sound, you guys? Good level? Yes, music sounds like a good level. Okay, perfect. I turned it up just a tad, like just a tad. So I wanted to make sure that we're still good there. Glad that's working. I don't know if the notification sounds are going to be fixed now. I did turn it up quite a bit, but I don't think it'll blare. I don't think it'll blare. We should be okay. Actually, I'll turn it down just a little bit just in case, but I think that's a good level. Let's see. Let me do a test. Let me do a test notification. You tell me if you guys can hear this, and you tell me if it's at a good volume or not. Wait, why? It's not working, period, now. What? Okay. Hold on. How was that? How was that? I was watching the levels and it looks like that might be okay. But how did that sound to you guys? I found Claire Weeks and then you and your way of breaking things down is second to none. I appreciate that, Top Hat. Thank you. Thanks, man. I appreciate you and everything you do to help those who suffer. I was one of those people who needed help. Now life is beautiful. That is awesome, Gus. Very, very proud of you. Completely agree with you there, Bert. Completely. Oh yeah, the Happy Little Podcast. That was a series we started a while back. We only did like 4 episodes of that, but I enjoyed that. That's something I've considered bringing back for a while now. Look at this John guy over here in the Hall of Fame. That's the test donations. There's not a guy named John who deserves to be on the Hall of Fame that donated $60 and $82. That's not true. That's not real. How do I get rid of that? You do not deserve to be up there, John. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. I sure heard that one. Sounds good. Was it too loud though? Was it too loud, or was that a good volume? I don't want to scare anybody with the with those. That is not the goal of those notifications. I don't want to scare anybody. Sean over here showing off. Wasn't me. John invested in Bitcoin back in 2013. That's great. More like 2009. No. Let's see. Let's see. I would check that out, Top Hat. I've never heard of that. Again, thank you for all that you do for your fellow man. Not a problem, dude. My pleasure. My pleasure. All right, you guys, we are over the hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here. It's been a good one. I've had a lot of fun today. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Wait, one last question here. Do you have any videos on OCD intrusive thoughts? Hundreds. Just search up Wonder Bro thoughts. You'll find tons of videos on thoughts. All right, anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you to our donators on the stream. Really appreciate it. Extremely thankful for you guys. Thanks for being here. Like, subscribe, share, and until next time, as always, boom. Right there. That was kind of a weak snap, but right there. Stay